background noises. When you have places in your scene like this, where there is a blank audio right here, it is staggeringly obvious that there is a blank space there when you're listening to it, right?
Space dispute will not join them.
Is it?
Well, it doesn't help that her mouth is moving, but
Schedule for tomorrow.
right, that blank space is like boop, and it takes you out of that moment. Doo 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 doo. We're watching a movie. I'm not being sucked into not changing my reality right now, right? The whole idea of making these movies is to suspend disbelief, right? So anytime there's an editing little make or mistake, even if it's really, really tiny,
No.
right? Even that part, right? There's still some trimming that needs to be done there, right here, right? This whole big mess.
So can I have this a little bit?
So you actually heard the background noise, right? And then it's gone, right? So what do we do? As a filmmaker, when you go out filming, here's what I want you to do. Everyone listening? One more time. Everyone be absolutely quiet. Shh. Don't even click. Stop clicking. Stop wheeling. Shh. Someone's clicking. Roan, you're clicking. Stop. All right, what we just did there was if I was recording like I am, what I just recorded was I recorded room sound, right? I recorded the sound of the room. Now, you might be able to find some room sound in one of the wide shots here, okay? But when you're recording your dialogue scene, get everyone that's in your employment for that dialogue scene, your actors and your camera people and people that are close by, get them to shut up for about 10 to 20 seconds. Maybe 30 seconds if you can. It's really hard to get people to stay quiet for 30 seconds. Trust me, I know. Right? I'm a teacher. Been doing this for a while. So what that does is that gives you 30 seconds of ambient noise just from that space. And usually that's plenty of background noise. So we can do a couple of things here. We could try to find... Can I find it? Nope. We could try to find someplace here where they're not talking, either at the very beginning or the very end. No. Because he goes, what about in the beginning? Nope. So I could find that one blank, this little quiet moment right before he takes a breath, and I could copy and paste that over and over and over again. So I could use this little section right there. You can hear the air conditioning going on. You can hear something else. That's enough of an ambient sound. I could, if I really wanted to, right after thank you, sir, I'm going to cut it just because I'm right here. Right before he breathes in. We got to listen carefully again. Right there. I think that's where I'm going to go. Boop. Go to my arrow. Select it. Copy. I could. I just copy and paste that over and over again. And now I have this reoccurring background noise, which will cover those blank spaces, right? Let me go back to here. Where are those blank spaces? Oh, sorry. Right. Did I zoom in too much? I zoomed in too much. Oh, you can't see my visual. You can't see my audio. Yes. There we go. Right? So now I have this consistently low hum of their air conditioning as a background noise. So now, just when you have those blank spaces, they don't cut out. That's the easiest way to make background noise. Guess what I did for you? You don't like that background noise? Guess what I got? Everyone go to the pickup drive. Go to the pickup drive. Go to the pickup drive. How do you go to the pickup drive? You go to your server. How do you go to your server? You go to your alias here where it says I3 class alias. It'll say I3 classes, or no, it won't. It'll have second period, fourth period, and first period. Open up first period, go to film pickup. I have this. It's very quiet. Shh. You hear that? There's a few people talking in the background. There's a few footsteps in the background. There's a few buzzes and whirs like beep, 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 and it's 2 minutes of that. It's 2 minutes of that. You could drag that onto your desktop, boop, like so, and then you could throw that into your project. So instead of, if you don't like this, if this is too subtle, but that way definitely works. Just taking some room noise. Whoop. So the reason why I wanted to show you the room noise is that's the best way to get background sound, right? When you're out filming your scenes next week, that's a great idea. I'm actually going to require you to get 30 seconds of background sound, 20 seconds of room noise, right? But I could also just take this file and now plop it in there. Is that all it? And then maybe adjust the gain to 12. I'm going to make it really loud.
Thank you, sir.
So it's probably a little too loud, right? But so I'm just going to go to the gain and adjust it by like probably -4. And that just adds that reality to it. So a little extra noise actually helps. We just want to have control over that noise.
Thank you, sir.
There's people talking.
So can I have just a little bit?
There you go. Right? You don't like that noise? Guess what else you can do? There's a thing called the internet, right? And you can type in free download background noise. And there's tons of websites out there. 17 free, 50 ambient sounds. There's YouTube. You can download off of YouTube, but I wouldn't recommend it just because we get that with the music. There's actually sites that have it. It's a little bit easier. Free nature sound effects, right? You can put them outside. What I didn't realize is there's actually like, sound like you're working from the office. So I guess people pretend like they're working from the office and they play background office noise while doing phone calls from home now, right? So now they're using background noise to deceive people from where they are on the phone. So there's that was a new thing I found on this year's search. So you can download any other, if you don't like the one I gave you, or if you don't like the room sound option, you can find other background noises, right? You can put traffic in there if you wanted to. I wouldn't recommend putting birds chirping because they're not outside, but if they were outside, we'd put like some birds chirping. Anything to just kind of create the idea that we're actually not watching a movie. So background noise it does two things. One, it creates that ambience, helps us realize, makes us believe that we're in a lawyer's office. And then two, it helps with these blank spots as we chop stuff up. It doesn't sound as obvious when we cut between things. And then three, it actually helps mask any of the subtle differences between the sounds that we're hearing. So a little bit of background noise goes a long ways, and it really kind of adds that extra value. So find a background noise. You can either use the ones from the pickup drive, or you can use a section of room noise from one of the clips, any clip. Make sure there's not like an obvious tick, because if you're using like 5 seconds of room noise and there's like one little tick or one little breath in it, you're going to hear that. It's going to be like this. You're going to hear and then you're going to hear it's going to sound really obvious every like 5 seconds, right? So just make sure no one's doing a breathing or some sort of dramatic tick in there, because it becomes very obvious very fast. You're like, tick, 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 tick. You'll hear it. All right, that is it. So find some background noise.